looking at, and what I've been doing, is being nature detectives. So can you identify the different plants and trees that are in my little videos? And then I want you to go out on a walk and see if you can then start identifying different plants and species. So the first one we've got is this tree here. Have a little look. Do you know what sort of tree this is? There's some evidence left lying on the ground, rotting away. There is a little bit still on the tree. Any guesses? What type of tree is it? Well, I don't know if you got it right. It is an apple tree. That is one of them. It is an apple tree. I know that because of the remains of the apple rotting away on the ground. Now this is another big clue. There's a pile of fresh soil here. There's everywhere else is grass. What animal do you think has caused this? What animal has caused this? It is a mole. Okay, moles dig up the earth to bury themselves in the warmth. There's a mole. Now here is another clue on our nature walk, being detectives. This is a type of flower coming out here, and it comes out in January. And what colour is it? What are the shape of the leaf? How do they fall? These are called, any clues, anyone? These are called snowdrops. Look at the way that they fall. They hang downwards. That's why they are called drops, snowdrops. As they're white. Here's another clue appearing. We're on a bank, so it's away from the wet. And there is a hole here. Now, I'm not sure whether it's a fox or a badger hole, but it's on a bank, so it's away from the water, so they stay nice and dry. So it's in an elevated position. Who knows what's in there?
Ready?
We're now in the veg bed, and this is a pot, and in this pot you will find something. Now the Victorians came up with this idea, and you can see there's rhubarb growing inside, and they had the pot with a lid on the top to force the rhubarb up in the colder months, so the rhubarb will be ready for the spring, whereas normally it won't be ready till the summer. Now they did this so they could get vitamins and minerals, and the rhubarb will come up in the spring. Okay, there you go, another little trick. Well done, the Victorians. Here is another clue on our nature detective walk. Now, can anybody name these leafy flowers that have not yet shown their flower, but you can start to see the colour of the tip? And they're due to come out in a couple of weeks, and they're a symbol of Wales. Anybody know what type of flower this is? Well, I don't know if you got it right. This is a daffodil with a bright yellow flower, and it's a symbol of Wales. Now here is another type of plant, and this is quite a rare find because it has a flower on it this time of year in the cold winter. They are called hellebores. Now hellebores grow, okay, and they're like a Christmas plant, okay, a Christmas flower. See, they're white, so it's quite rare to find in this country, growing at this time of year in this cold weather. But they are called hellebores. Now you're going to find this in damp conditions, and it tends to be in like a woodland area. This is fungi, okay, and it starts to grow. You definitely do not eat this, it can be quite dangerous for you, but it's very interesting, and you give it a little poke. It's hard but soft at the same time. Okay, it doesn't smell of anything, but definitely wash your hands after touching that one. Now here's another one on our nature detective walk. You can see that some sort of animal has been scratching at the grass to try and get underneath, and I could infer that they're scratching to get at food or hibernation, but I know it's food and they're after worms. Then I start thinking, what type of animal eats worms? Is out at this time of year, sometimes in the dark, and they've left us a little present. Coming in. And I can now look on the internet and look at that poo and what they've done to my grass to get worms. I know now, I can infer that that is a badger. badger poo. Back in the woodland area, and you can see that an animal has left us a little present, and it's different to the badger poo. This is a different type of animal scat. Look at the different shape of this one. Anybody know what type of animal would leave this present? This is a deer, so it's deer scat. Very different to the badger.